Good Saturday morning, people. It is early. It's 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Dad's coming to pick us up and we are headed to the farm. We've got actually a little bit of a workload today. We are going to haul a bunch of concrete up to the farm and fill in some bad holes that Dad busted up his driveway and is getting a new slab poured. It just started cracking over the years. Anyhow, we're headed to the farm, so let's take this ride, okay, people? Let's go. Laying right here behind the cabin. Alright, so we are headed back to the old bad mud hole to see if we can even get to it because of the water. Because usually it's flooded and stays flooded. And I see water back there already. And we ain't even got to it, so check this out. See a little bit better now that it's burned. Alright, so these guys have decided to go right on past the hole and up on the hill where the ground blind is. So let me see if I can finagle my way back through here without getting my feet wet. These little snake boots I got on aren't necessarily the most waterproof. And none of this burned because it's just wet. But now that we're on the other side of that bad hole, it definitely lit back up. Check it out. through there though. Yeah. Well, we've decided that we're going to have to put the concrete over by the cabin and store it until this place dries out because it's just too wet. We'll never get the tractor back in there to dump it. So with that being said, I think we're going to take the two biggest pieces that are on that trailer and put them in front of the workshop because those pallets that are in front of the workshop are starting to rot. So that'll make a nice stepping stone, so to speak, to get into the workshop, and it'll last forever. So we're going to head on back over there and see what we can do and get that over with. And by the time we finish that, it might be a little lunchtime. And yeah.
I want to look at that pump first, you know, where we got that well.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of lay it around that if it'll work.
All right, we're going to unload this trailer now. Right off to the left is a trail that goes back up in the woods, and this is where the last weekend Dad and I were up here, ran into a huge rattlesnake. cleaned up. All right. A little work never killed anybody, right? Now we gotta wash the tractor because it's been through pollen season and every dang thing else. Bush hogging trails and plowing the power line out there. And it definitely needs a good polishing, so we're getting ready to do it now. Yeah, it's always difficult. Tractor will definitely fit on the trailer. Of course, just the tractor, no bush hog. So if we get a big enough job, we'll have to make 2 trips.
You can get the bush hog on, you gotta pull the tractor all the way forward, take the gate off.
Okay, so it's getting on lunchtime and we're all hungry. The tractor fits on the trailer absolutely perfectly, and we're happy with that because we've been wondering all this time since we've had it. Granted, we haven't had this equipment but a couple of months, well, since January, so 3 months. But I think that's good to know in case we need to transport the tractor somewhere. And Parker is now giving the tractor a great wash. I think Dad's hooking up the hose and is going to spray off the table so we can have lunch. I just figured out what he's doing. So he wheeled the hose all the way over to hook it up to spray off the table so we can have our lunch on the table. Anyhow, I'm gonna pull the truck up because the battery in the camera's about to die, and the batteries are right here in the console. And I think after the tractor gets washed and polished, I've got a UV protectant spray with some microfiber cloth, so I'm gonna wipe down all the plastic on the tractor to see if I can bring that John Deere green back out, because it's sun faded just a little bit. So anyhow, let's do some lunch. Oh yeah. Little lunchtime.
The hose was kinked. Yeah.
Where's the, I'm just basically going to wash this anyway. Tractor is clean. So now I'm gonna get this stuff I bought. I don't know if I swear by it. I've been using it on the inside of the truck, but these my gloves, those are, they're not mine, but they might be, they look like yours. Yeah, those are yours. Those are yours, right? Yeah. Oh, we got more tools in the truck after I just cleaned them all out. Yeah. Okay. So this is the stuff I was telling you about. This 303 protectant. It's interior, exterior, and it helps prevent UV sunlight from damaging vinyl, rubber, plastics, and it keeps it all looking new. Yeah. New bridge time. I'll show you what that's about. This has been a productive day. So we managed to get a lot of stuff done. We got the other side scouted. Dad got to see all the burn for the first time. And I think the last video I put up of the day of, or the day after the controlled forestry burn, everything was still kind of green but smoky, smoked up it looked like, but it's dead. Everything's brown, so it got it, to my surprise, because remember I was saying some of that, what I call mountain laurel, was getting a little too high for the fire to affect it and kill it off. Anyhow, the grass here at the farm is absolutely green, 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 and the winter rye is still kicking strong. So check this grass out. So we figure in the next couple of weeks we're going to be cutting grass up here. Granted, Parker and I, Granddaddy, my dad, we talked about it. We're going to bring all the equipment up here to see how quickly we can cut this grass. Probably won't take us but an hour, if that. So that's going to be interesting and fun, and I'll bring that to you. So lunch was amazing. We're packed up for what we need at the house for the next job for Parker's landscaping. The tractor is washed and that spray put on the plastic to help protect it from the UV. Parker's trailer is washed off. We know that the tractor does fit on the trailer, so that's a good sign. The only thing I got to do now is maybe pressure wash this cabin again lightly and stain the deck. So we'll have to bring that to you this summer, because summer's definitely in force. People, let's feed the deer and let them fill up. Of course, we got some bad storms coming this afternoon, probably within the next hour, well, a couple hours they said. Bad windy, which you can see how windy it is here now. Bad rain, heavy rain, thunderstorms and all coming. So I'm gonna put the corn out, put the scratch out, and we're gonna boogie woogie on out of here. So that wasn't the end of the day. I'm gonna bring some deer feeding action to you. Deer are fed. Now we're gonna hook up to the other spare trailer and we're gonna take it on to the house, because we got a job coming up in St. Thomas that we bid on, and hopefully we get it. I'm pretty sure we'll get it. So if we get the job, there's gonna be a lot of tree work and a lot of shrub removing. So anyhow, it's gonna be we're gonna need some trailers. So we've got 3 now, but we need single axle trailers because the county dump, will not take double axle trailers. Craziest thing I've ever seen, but it is what it is.
When did he come? Can we use some food?